Hey, happy Friday, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful day. So this is going to be the last of this 3-day Let's Make Salad Sexy group. It's a nice little workshop. And so today is going to be the last day. And we are doing my take actually on a cucumber tomato salad. And the reason I say it's my take is because I'm doing a little twist on the dressing and that, because I want it to be more of a marinade that I like. And that's the cool thing about when you change up a regular salad. You get to put your spin on it. You make it sexy. You make it sassy. You make it delicious because you're making it your way. Hey Dawn, good to see you. So this recipe, the way it was written, it will actually go up in the group in about a half hour. The other two are in the group, but let's get started with this. So it's pretty simple. All it is peppers, tomato, cucumber, and red onion, as well as I'm using a vinaigrette dressing. This one is a spring herb and garlic, so it's got a little bit more herby flavor to it, and after it sits for a bit and it really gets into those other vegetables, it's really super tasty. So the original recipe is more of a mayonnaise type dressing, which I wasn't really keen on. It's just the way I am. I don't like a lot of mayonnaise in my dressings or in my salads. So what I did is I've pre-chopped up the cucumbers and I've made them into little chunks, and I did a orange and red pepper, and it kind of looks yellow a bit, but it's the orange pepper. And then that trusty onion from the other day that I open it up and it's gonna like eradicate everything in the house. Our fridge still smells, so I'm gonna be taking care of that shortly. Okay, so the other thing that I'm gonna add is like these little baby tomatoes, and what I've done is I've put them onto a plate, and I'm just gonna move this back just a little bit so that you can see what I'm gonna do here. Is I just have a small plate, and the washed tomatoes are in there. This is just a neat little hack so you're not cutting each individual tomato and that. And so you just take a knife. I'm just using like a longer kitchen knife, and you hold the lid down. Actually, you gotta let it be up a little bit so that you can get the, I've never done this. So you can cut the tomatoes. I'm very old school. I like to cut everything by hand, unless I'm using that little chopper I showed you the other day, because that is just ridiculously fun. I need a longer knife, I think. So that didn't work out so well. So this was a little bit of a fail on my part. The tomatoes were still together. So I'm just gonna quickly pop them apart, and that's so they're not all abused to go in the salad. And so yeah, give me your best tips for cutting a cherry tomato if you like, because you know we do use them a lot in a lot of the different foods that we eat these days. So I got one more to cut up. Quite often though, I will just use a large tomato and cut up just whatever I want for that particular day. So I'm just gonna add those tomatoes and put that messy in the sink. The peppers, and then if you guys could only smell this, you'd be like, oh my. So I'm just gonna put a little. Normally what I would have done is I would have cut them into bigger pieces, but because I had so much, I'm just using up what I have. And that's the great thing about, you know, any salad that you're making is you can put pretty much anything in that you want. And so I'm gonna get a bigger spoon here. And like yesterday, you could do the same thing I did yesterday with balsamic vinegar and just put that on top. One of the other things I do that I haven't mentioned is when I'm looking for a quick protein, I'll put in some cottage cheese into my salad, and then I get a little bit of the protein in there. So I'm just going to sprinkle a little, pour a little bit in. I don't think you need a lot because you are just want it very lightly covered. And again, if you wanted to add some feta to it, you definitely could. The possibilities are endless once it's all marinated. And I would marinate it for probably an hour at the minimum, but the longer it marinates, the more that dressing, those herbs can really go into all the flavors really mix well together. And that is how it looks. So I'm just gonna put some Marinate on this, stick it in the fridge, and we're gonna have it with dinner tonight. So I really hope that you enjoyed your last 3 days with these videos and watching me make salads and obviously fail at cutting tomatoes, but that's another story, right? And this is just part of what goes on in my virtual fit clubs. So on top of the finding better ways to eat more nutritiously and not being super expensive and just regular foods that you get in any grocery store, there is the fitness aspect. So there's the physical aspect where there's programs that we work out to. And this month coming up, we're going to do what is called 21-day fix. It's not a quick fix, but it is a really good way to boost your body and get it going. And every day the workout is slightly different, even though every week the same workouts repeat, but they're slightly different because the workouts, the moves build on top of each other. So there is that. There is a community aspect of it as well. So if you want more information, we do start May 11th with the prep week to make sure that you've got yourself set up with the nutrition as well. So just let me know that you want more information or you want in, and we'll definitely talk and get you in there. Spaces are limited. I like to keep them small so that we're more personalized. And if you have any questions, also just drop them below in the comments and I will definitely reach back out to you. Okay,